Okay, like that, live.
I still didn't have anything yellow. It's red now.
No? Well, you do. We used to use a yellow button.
I got a yellow live button up top, though.
And that's,
So we're talking about the yellow live button up on top.
yeah.
What's going on, everybody? See, this is what we do behind the scenes.
Yeah, we just talk about buttons.
Which button do we hit? I can't find the button.
One of them. Experiencing technical difficulties. We see that JT had issues as well, because I tried to get on there and it said that JT's comments were disabled. And he was saying, "Hey, Russ." I'm like, how in the hell is Russ getting on this stuff? And mine all say disabled. I don't know. Anyway.
It says we're live, so it shows
we're live.
So.
YouTube is having issues, and we're just going to blame Dave, since we got a hashtag pray for Dave. Make sure you do that. JT Bears here in the house too. He just got done with his live stream and tech help. Derek's here. Make sure you definitely go check out Derek's hot sauce review for Bravado hot sauce. Please go do that. Just go do it, and you'll have a hell of a laugh. That's all I got to say. Just watch the intro. Watch the whole thing, but concentrate on the intro.
What's up, JDS and Cemetery, a.k.a. Bruce?
Yep.
And Russ is in the house. He says he caught my latest video. That was cool.
I see Rob Z and Charles P are out there.
Yeah, we're somewhere. Somewhere in it.
No, we left.
Yeah.
We left a long time ago.
Yeah, it took too long for this to go live.
Alex Rio's in the house.
Eric.
Yeah, Eric is in the house. And yeah, Eric, that was a quote from the Pepper Lovin' song. It was one of the verses in it. So it wasn't anything bad. You know, it was watch this pepper grow.
Yep.
You know, look at this thing. Look at this thing grow now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
for the pepper, not something else.
Yeah. Could take it a different way there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but when it's in a song about peppers, yeah. Russ, you can blame me. I didn't get out of the shop on time, and they had to sit and wait for me.
I'm not going to accept that, Rob. I'm not going to accept it. We're blaming Dave.
Oh, that's right. We're blaming Dave.
Yep.
Okay. Julian's in the house. Hey, Julian.
And YouTube.
Yeah, it's a very least just blaming YouTube.
Yeah. So.
What's up, Eber and Julian and JT?
Hey, Eber. Oh. Russ, you're still alive. Yeah, that. I don't know if anybody saw his number 4 Blaze and Wayne challenge, but yeah, he was pushing the time limit on finishing it.
Yeah.
But looking at the wings, I swear they gave him extra large jumbo ones this time just to slow him down or something. But I was taking him longer to go through each one.
Yeah.
I like how that guy was standing behind him, like kept talking to Russ to annoy him to try to make him not finish it.
Yeah. But they got to do something.
What's up, Jessica?
Hey, Jessica.
JT, I understand the hashtag blame Dave, but what's the hashtag punish Todd Rob Jeff?
I think we all.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, huh? we haven't been on that bandwagon in a long time. We jumped off that train.
But why the punish? Hashtag punish. What? Oh, for being late. All right, I get it.
Yeah, okay. Well, your punishment, sir, is to eat quite a few of your scorpions off your plant.
I think everybody will like that.
There you go. So how many scorpions on the Rob Todd Jeff challenge can we get through tonight?
Probably none.
Like get one of those little paper baskets like they put the wings in and put a bunch of your scorpions and then go from there.
Yeah, hit the thumbs up button. Whatever that gets up to, Rob will eat that many scorpions.
Oh, no.
It's got...
I see we're already at 5.
Yep. No, not going to happen.
Comment below. Type in the chat what you want to see. Would you like to see Rob Todd Jeff do as many scorpions as he can in a set amount of time?
You know what they
And
say.
Everyday Canadian is in the house, and so is Joe 424. So hey, Joe.
What's up, Scott? What's up, Joe?
No, I'm not eating scorpions tonight. I have not eaten at all today, so not eating anything on an empty stomach.
You know what they say. You grow them, you got to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do grow 'em or eat them after I take and dehydrate them down into powder. I put the powder in a bunch of different stuff. Speaking of powder, Blumberg isn't in the house yet, is he?
He's busy making a Bambi challenge stuff.
Ah,
That or he's out fishing or eating pizza or painting peppers. It's one of the things. Different, something.
Good reason to hit that bell and subscribe because the Bambi challenge is coming soon.
Yeah.
JDS says, eat an Aji then. Bounty's in the house, or Bounty by observation. So Bounty's in the house. Hey, Bounty.
What's up, Bounty?
I will be eating a pepper tonight, but which one is going to depend on same kind of pepper, but you decide which one I'm going to eat. I'm going to go get them right now.
Yeah,
Okay, so deciding.
Yeah, like GDS says, Rob the painter. He might be painting peppers too. You
Grass
hate
says,
deer?
I hate deer. No.
Like-
Venison is good.
Exactly, like JT said, living or on the plate. As far as
Living,
deer
they
meat
can
goes,
be
I don't really
paid.
like. I don't like deer steak that much, but that's because I've had it probably more than anybody. Like I grew up on that stuff. There you
And
go.
over here, we have a happy pepper tree.
Which one?
The darker red one on the bottom. But that's what those look like ripe, huh?
They do.
I thought they were yellow when they were ripe.
There's a yellow strain.
Can anybody in the chat guess what kind of pepper that is?
I can. There's some happy little scorpions over here.
So you're thinking that this red one here, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause see, I was gonna think I was looking. Now, let me put it on mute. Cause I want to.
Everyday Canadian got it. The Peter Pepper. Funny if they were pink, haha. Oh yeah. Sharks want seeds. Uh-oh.
That was great, JT. Over here, we have a happy little pepper tree.
Yeah.
Like they were calling him Rob Ross.
Charles looks so happy holding those. Oh boy. Charles may as well make it a party and do them both. And JT says she really did ask. So Charles, you're still on mute, but
Oh.
Jackson's asking for seeds.
See, I was thinking about doing one of those pepper things that people do.
That's great.
It would have been more appropriate with the. Oh, what are those little tiny ones? I forget the name of them.
What's that called, everybody? Everybody knows what that's called. It's called a bouquet. Oh, man. You should take a picture of that and post it on PLC.
I got a bunch of them, man. The Peter Peppers, man. They set pretty good. So there's quite a few of them in there.
Julian looks like a rubber chicken.
My thing is that I want to be like Chef. I wanted my chocolate Trinidad scorpions to be ripe. You know what Chef said, right?
Oh, yeah. That was a song. It made it to the South Park album.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with this one. So that's one we'll be going with soon. We'll let a few more people come in. I've already done a pod review today. I had an interesting one, the Bear Beret or Bear Bear Coffee Brown. That's very unique pepper. So
JDS has a good
Ethiopia.
comment. He says, "Too bad you didn't have any blue peppers."
No, well, I have a blue ghost, but they're really a blue purple and they turn red when they're ripened. So that wouldn't have worked either.
I can't remember the names of those little tiny ones that I had that I got from.
Pekin.
Yeah, the pecans. You know, those are dark enough to be almost bluish.
Yeah, and to see if you had a Chinese five color. Well, it's not round. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, a black pearl if you had big enough black pearls.
Sweet. Scott says his ghost has 9 pods on it already. Sweet.
Cool.
My pod. I have 2 ghosts, and I'm pretty sure I'm killing them.
There's a lot of people in the community killing ghosts, especially ones that they buy from stores.
Mine are the only one. Well, 2 ghosts, 1 Sugar Rush Peach, and my pink tiger, and they're my only ghosts. 2 of them, and my only pink tiger. And I just took them outside, and they're not in the greenhouse. So when it rained and flooded a while back, they got flooded, and they just haven't made a comeback. Even though I dropped the water level in there, because the water level was up, like the cups were full, like to the
Right.
top of the cup. So I emptied all that out, but they still haven't dried out, and they look all shriveled up. And you know how when you overwater, like the leaves just kind of curl over and kind of flop down.
Yeah.
Kind of the same as when you don't water, but kind of upset about that.
Yeah. JT Bear is saying I know this is gonna be a shock to people, but he's fell victim to aphids. So
What?
Aphid Wars, yep.
and JDS lost his to a lot of stuff to dogs.
What? A peach bull? They wouldn't hurt a pepper plant. Actually, mine never did, but my other dog would. Well, she wasn't a pit bull. She was a Brittany Spaniel. She would eat plants. Like, that's why I had to keep the door shut to my grow room. She'd walk right in and just start munching on it, like she was a cow and it was grass.
Yeah, I got some blue ghosts. Have you ever seen those Mojo blue ghosts? I'll show them up close. That they're ripened.
Nah, I haven't seen a blue ghost. I've heard a white. I love the peach, the red, chocolate. What else? I wonder if there's a lemon ghost. I mean, there probably is by now. There's probably every combination of anything you can think of. But... Is there a pineapple ghost? That would be cool. Cross an ahi pineapple with a ghost?
Yeah, so these start out purple, blue, and then they turn to this red color when they're ripe. But these are the Mojo Blue Ghost.
Right. Do you know if they have, let's just ask them, like a lemon ghost, a pineapple ghost, anything like that?
I have a golden ghost from Bill.
I've seen a white ghost, peach ghost,
Yeah,
and a chocolate ghost,
yeah.
and regular ghost.
Well, I mean, I have the Orange Boot Copenhagen.
Yeah, I have that thing too.
Yeah, I mean, those look.
Actually, no, I don't. I have a Boot Orange Copenhagen crossed with pineapple, which I can't even remember my own review, and it just came out yesterday. But I think I might have pods on them already.
That's like an Orange Boot Copenhagen. Kind of a strange shape. They're all different shapes. So, yeah.
Huh.
Black Mamba's in the house. Says, "What's up, everyone?"
Well, what's up, Black Mamba?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of I've got about 30 or so plants producing pretty good right now, and then I'm still waiting on the rest. So kind of a whole pattern on those. A couple of them aren't really turning out to what I thought they were, or that what it was given to me seed wise, so I don't think they're correct. Like I'm still figuring out what the hell my Jabito is. It almost looks like a seasoning pepper, but I have no idea. I have to actually try one. I still haven't done that. I've been slacking, so. Hey, Chad.
That's what Dave texted me earlier when he texted me. He said my Jabitos are like perfect because he saw my video.
Oh, yeah. But like I said, I mean, I got mine from a different source, but mine.
Well, Paula said the same thing. Not the same thing. She said that my Jabitos don't look like hers. Hers like have a tail, and what else did she say? They look like Scotch bonnets with a tail. So apparently something crossed there. But and to go back to the chat somewhere, well, JT said he has yellow ghost seeds. That's cool. And JDS said golden ghost. I haven't heard of that one, but that's where I got my 2 ghost plants that I have from that box store.
I guess it's just easier just to bring the damn peppers over here. So
Yeah.
Look, show them that container. That's.
Well, I mean, I picked some more today, so I had to clean up my tray. So, like that.
That is a wonderful harvest.
Well, that's 3 days. So that's only 30 plants, though. Oh, so going back to this is what my Jabito, what I thought was whatever it is. I have no idea what the hell this is. So it kind of looks like a seasoning pepper. I was told by like Chris M. I don't know. I need to try it. It's another one I need to try.
Yeah, that's what Paula said. She said hers looked like a Scotch bonnet, but with a tail.
Need to try this. That's a red skunk. Still haven't tried that. This I already tried. Great pepper. You could just down this sucker.
Jay's peach?
No. Habanada.
Oh.
No heat whatsoever on these damn things.
Like a habanero with no heat.
Yep, so you got, looking at it, you got this taste and a habanero, but longer with no heat. So.
Oh, but real quick, to go back to what I was saying in the from the chat with the ghost, if someone can cross a regular ghost pepper with an ahi lemon and make a lemon ghost, and then cross a regular ghost and a ahi pineapple and make a pineapple ghost. Mm-hmm. Do that, and then get up with me in 8 years when it's stable, and I want those seeds. Or 4 if you can double up, do 2 crops each year.
Yeah.
Somebody can't even talk. Somebody has to have already done that.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, Chad.
These are Albertos.
And Max Klomp, right? Wasn't he your harvest of the week?
He was our first harvest of the week. He was. That guy, his pods are amazing. He showed more today. It's the size and the shapes of his pods are just amazing.
Yeah, and he's from Germany, right?
He's from Germany. Yep. So very amazing. But like I said, I mean, we did another harvest of the week last night on the show, and his was just equally. It was good too. I mean, it was awesome. So yeah, so I'm going through these. I'm like I said, I need to go and try some more.
And Black Mamba said it would be cool to get. I'm guessing he's talking about Max on one of the live streams. Since Charles knows him better than I do, he can.
Well, I just I don't know him personally, but that's what Hinkle has. Not entirely sure what the hell these are. This was supposed to be a Pentanero. Pentanero, they didn't look nothing like this last year. These look like a big old bonnet. I don't know. I have to try and see how hot this is too. I have no clue, but they're huge. So that's another one on the plant that isn't what it was like last year.
Eric says we got to get that guy on YouTube. Maybe I should get up with him because I always pressure everybody to go on YouTube.
Yeah, but you got to remember the time difference too in Germany.
I'll just find one of his posts on PLC and talk to him
Okay, yeah,
and pressure him.
yeah. I mean, I really like a lot of his crosses. So, oh, Paul is here. See, Paul, this is what I know. I took a picture, but that's what my plant that I had labeled Jabito is. So,
Is that what yours looks like, Paula?
hers looks no, it's a little bit. Hers looks a little shorter. So I don't know. Like I know it's not a Jabito because I know what a Jabito looks like. So, like I said, I got a half a dozen plants that don't look like or putting off things that they're not supposed to. So whatever,
Hey, Paula.
it's all good.
His Jabitos look like little tiny balls. I was gonna say bowling ball, basketball, but you know, but really tiny.
Yeah. Have a little
Batman?
Chupatinos. Batman did a review on these. These are good tasting pepper.
Oh, Batman's in the house too.
So, like that's
Okay, she says, not at all. Mine has a weird forked tail on it. Dave said he thinks it crossed with white peach, which is a hot pepper, so it should be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I got seeds from Dave the first year I grew, and that was a white peach. It had no heat whatsoever.
I like the white peach. I'm growing that.
Yeah, it had real good flavor, but no heat at all. Actually, no, that was an Ahi Fantasy. Because maybe I screwed up, or maybe Dave screwed up and mixed up the seeds. Maybe I had an Ahi Fantasy because they both kind of tasted the same.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my dog even tried one, but my dog tried a Ahi Fantasy.
Yeah.
Eric says, "Dang it, Charles! The more you show, the more I add to 2019."
Yeah. I'm thinking about 2019. How many changes I'm going to do. So.
Paula says, I got them from Susan and she got the pod from Dave, so I asked them. I looked up the photo of white peach and it does look similar, but the description said it was very hot. Okay.
And also with Dave's pods, you know, you see his grows. Sometimes they're not isolated at all. They're like mine. They're like growing right into each other and stuff. So there could be cross pollination going on with that.
Because I'm thinking that's what happened with my Ahi Rojo. Is it was a long pod that I got, and it's putting off that like Paula was talking about, similar to even that. It was like round with this little cup and stinger thing, so it's pretty crazy. Well, no, it is what it is. Paula saying only have room for 3 more varieties for next year, trying to save them for the contest plants. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what those contest plants are. What's up, Gage? He's been picking blueberries or blackberries.
Hey, Gage.
Gage even tricked me. I'm like, MML, what the heck is that?
Mighty Meetups Live.
It's my own freaking live stream. Hey, nobody accused me of paying attention.
Yeah.
That little white pepper looks like it would be good pickled.
It's a good pepper. It's one of the few that I would probably grow again from Mojo.
Nice. I have a blackberry, but I haven't picked any blackberries in a couple years.
Yeah.
That hurricane took it out, kind of. It took out my grapes too, and well, actually, I think I took out my grapes trying to trim it. But then it finally came back this year. I finally, for the very first time, actually had grapes on there. I was so happy. It was one little tiny bunch like this big, and I just kept waiting for it to ripen. Every time I'd walk outside, I'd go look at it. I went out there the other day to look at it, and I'm like, where'd my grapes go? Looking around, can't find my grapes. Look on the ground, something got to it and just knocked them all straight onto the ground. Now I got no grapes. But the plant's huge, man. The thing's got to be at least 5 or 6 feet tall. but it's also like gets to a certain height and just going like with the deck on both sides and everything. So probably 12, 15 feet tall or something like that if you actually stood it up.
Yeah.
But I never said that I was good at growing grapes.
It depends. That's all soil. Same thing with blueberries. Blueberries just don't grow in any kind of soil.
Mine's kind of sandy, rocky, because it used to have decoration, like decorative rock there. So it kind of is rocky, but mainly sandy. And no, I think I dug down, like dug a hole and then put actual soil in the hole. So I guess it's sandy around it, but then like actual good soil in it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it depends on acidic versus if it's got to be an acidic soil. It can't be alkaline. Like mine's alkaline here.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I want to say that my soil is acidic.
Okay.
I think. I'm not positive.
Yeah.
BD Beats is in the house and says hi to everybody, and says Charles says what's up everyone in the chat too.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it.
And I love that. Julian says no grapes, no wine.
Yeah.
And it could be squirrels, Batman. We got them everywhere around here, but usually the squirrels don't come on the deck because they don't like my dog for some reason. When that tree fell into the pool, they were like jumping onto the deck, but that's because they were coming off of that tree that fell into the pool, going back and forth.
What's up? I'm in the pain.
What's up? I'm in the pain.
Paula's asking or says, I'm curious what everyone's most productive pepper plant is so far this year. I think everybody knows the answer to that for me, because I only have the one plant this year.
Mine. It's too early to tell, but it's just a tie. Ahi mango, ahi lemon drop, ahi jabito, and sugar rush. They're all tying. But like Blumberg said, that Kangstar white tie, it doesn't fork. It just starts putting off pods, and he was really right. I mean, that sucker didn't fork, and I've got like 8 buds all popping out.
Yep, that one I pick every day. Every single day I pick off that white tie. So that hopefully I don't miss any and they don't just like deteriorate and fall apart because I missed them and they went red. For me, I mean, I'm like 84 Scotch Brains I picked so far. Batman FL Pineapple Habanero, although being red, that thing produces a ton. What else? My Scotch Bonnets. I mean, I have a lot that produce. There's quite a few of them that produce a lot. All the different habaneros I have. That off-pheno lightning habanero that I have produces a lot. The Marupi Amarella. I mean, I don't know. It's a long list.
See, Chad says Shishido.
Shishido is another one just crazy. Yeah. The lemon drop, man, it has tons. Both of them.
And what color does Shishido turn? Red?
It turns red. I pick them green.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get more because you pick them green because I like them. I like the taste better when they're green.
I like them better when they're green. I chop them up and put in my eggs.
I like them better when they're red.
Black Mama said.
I am independent in the house also.
And Black Mama said ghost pepper for him, habanero for Eric. Gage says either Shishido, Baquino, or ahi pineapple. My ahi pineapple are about to take off right now. They were a little tiny plant this big when I took them outside. They were that way for a while. They were like kind of laying down, and all of a sudden now I got shoots this big, and there's just buds popping off of those things everywhere. Get everybody. So, yeah. And
people in here now.
Wait, no, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Batman said about the squirrel. Keep an eye on. They keep an eye on Pepper Dog. Trust me, they're plotting against you, man. Squirrels are pretty good. There's so much food around here that they don't have to like invade my area. They just. I mean, we got nut trees all over the place. And, I mean, if you look at me and my neighbors, we got nuts everywhere. But you know. Yeah, that wasn't a guy joke either. I meant, you know.
I have 2 black walnut trees in my yard. That's what keeps the squirrels around.
I've never had a problem with squirrels. Actually, I've never had a problem with anything yet. I mean, I'm sure they're going to come. But most of my stuff is aquaponics. And usually deer don't like aquaponics because it's too high. Oh, and we have tiny deer here because I live on well, it's not technically an island, but they call it an island. But the deer here are way smaller than if you go to the mainland. You look at the deer over there, they're like almost twice the size over there because they got like cornfields and stuff to feed on, or, beans to eat and stuff. Around here, they're just like wandering around the swamps looking for things to eat.
I agree with Gage. I mean, shishitos. I mean, shishitos and those white ties. The white ties. I don't even think I even notice any flowers. Because hell, the next time I turn around, there's already pods. So I don't. I mean, it happens so quick. I don't know what it is. It's like you're looking at a this fast forward thing. It's like boom, you got pods already. That's the same way shishitos happen too. It's just so damn quick. You look and you're like, oh crap, another 15, another 20. And you're talking about a plant that's like this big,
Mm-hmm.
18, 20, 20 something inches. And I mean, of course, they get bigger, but man, they're just crazy how much they produce.
Yeah, the white tie, I have one that's this big, I have one that's about this big, and I have one that's that big. And they're all the exact same age because Blumberg sent me the seeds. I put them all in. They all came up the exact same day. Like, obviously not that day, but I forget. It was like 2 days or maybe 3 days. I mean, it was the quickest pepper I've ever had come up.
Yeah, definitely is crazy.
Yeah, that thing wants to live and produce. BD, I did. I got mine Saturday.
What was it?
The seeds from the contest.
Oh, I didn't win.
Yeah, because I talked to him Friday and they weren't there. I went out to the mailbox the next day. Sure enough, right there. Julian says Anaheim. Another good pepper. I can't remember. I know I tried to grow it, and I think I failed pretty good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the year I put all my peppers in the aquaponics. Peppers don't really like aquaponics. Maybe if you have a different setup. Well, they don't like the flood and drain. You would think they would because they like to stay dry, but I think it's the flooding and draining that they don't like.
Yeah.
Because that amount of time that it's flooded, I think that's just long enough for them to not like it. And they tended to stay kind of small. Like when in hydroponics, I'll get a 6-foot plant. In aquaponics, I think my biggest one was probably, what's that, like maybe 24 inches.
Yeah.
And didn't produce very good. But maybe that was before I had all my wildlife set up in my greenhouse. Because now, I swear, every flower that's produced, it becomes a pod.
Good.
Yeah, that's another one. Like, if anyone has never grown this one, is Alberto habanero. They have these long stems, but they all grow in a cluster like this. So they come off of one like node, and they all grow like fingers. So you'll have all of them. If you've seen them in my video, they're all like this. So they all grow and they all ripen at the same time. So you're picking 6 at a time, but you would normally like pick one pepper, but it's like almost it's like 6 because the way they grow.
Hmm.
The person I got the seeds from said this is a crazy producer, and yeah, they weren't lying. And that's a decision. I was talking to Rob Blumberg too. It's like I was trying to decide which peppers stay and which one goes, and kept that one because he was like, "Oh yeah, that's that crazy one that produces so much." Yes, Gage, that is true.
I was gonna say I saw someone on PLC that had I see Gage's picture of the Scotch bonnet with just pods everywhere. There's somebody else I saw in here too, where because normally I'm not that impressed, but Gage's is pretty impressive. But there's somebody else I saw earlier where I just was like, whoa, now that is impressive because there was just so many. It looked like more pods. That was it. Daryl Poston. What is that? Oh, another Scotch bonnet, Freeport orange. It's just pods everywhere, like every crotch has like 5 or 6 pods coming off of it.
Age wants you to try that red skunk tonight, Charles. Just a snippet.
That's supposed to be really hot.
We're gonna stick with the Peter Pepper.
And when would you like to do that?
How about now? So we voted on this, Peter.
Okay, give me just one moment here.
Okay.
So since there's new people here, can anybody guess what pepper that Charles has in his hand?
Yeah. So I'm gonna be posting through the advice from Rev my bouquet. So here's my bouquet. This is. I should have tried to find another colored pepper. Maybe we'll just do. We'll take that. We'll take that red one out. Yeah,
Heber says it's the X-rated pepper.
we'll do that. We'll do an orange one. So
Jillian says it's, quote, all natural.
it is. So we'll see how this one is.
Hey, look at that. That means that, Charles, you're both a grower and a shower then.
I do. Yep.
So freaky.
What's up, Freaky? We're about to eat Peter Pepper. Well, I'm about to eat a Peter Pepper. I'm not cutting it up either. So we discussed this on an earlier live stream that we should do it this way. It's good for the presentation.
It's the Peter Pepper challenge.
I don't know how hot it is. I never had one, so they said it's like 10 to 25,000 Scoville.
No, it's not even the heat or anything like that. It's just, can you eat one without cutting it? Wait a
I
minute.
will.
Wait a minute, that didn't sound any better.
It needs a trim.
Thank you, Chad. I thought that was pretty good. I know, BD, I want to say that like constantly, and Ebert. I just want to say that all the time with everything. That's what JT and Shocks were saying earlier.
Yeah, the only thing I was doing is I was like cleaning the crap out of this pepper because I don't want any kind of crap in the area here. So, no. I'd hate to have that. There's a lot of peppers that do that.
Paula, once she needs to know what kind of, well, she's trying to decide, so we'll help her. What kind of alcohol to mix with her OJ?
Rum.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go with vodka just because I love screwdrivers.
I want to be different.
Or wait, no. Actually, well, that'll do the job quicker. But no, do champagne, mimosas.
Oh, mimosa, yeah, you can do that.
Forgot all about
If you have
them.
any champagne, that or if you have any, I forgot what it's called. I'm drawing a blank.
We have mimosas.
Prosecco, because I like Prosecco over champagne. It's a sparkling wine.
Well, hard alcohol works better. We have every Christmas we have mimosas. While the kids are opening their presents and stuff, all the adults have a mimosa or two. What how about you, Rob? You got a hard alcohol? Paula has OJ and she wants to mix it with some alcohol. I said champagne to make a mimosa. Charles said rum.
I like a regular screwdriver.
That's what I went with, and I'm like, no, back it up. I have mimosa, but she doesn't have champagne. So
This one, that has no heat. So if you ever wanted Show off. I'm eating this super hot pepper here. If somebody doesn't recognize what it is, so it won't even phase you. So we're going with this, Peter?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Okay. All right, ready? Well, hell, Rev, I'm going to do it. You got better put it on presentation mode.
Yep.
Great. Sorry, I was busy reading Gage's comment.
So, what's the best way to come with this thing? Like this, or?
You know, you gotta cut it up.
No,
Huh?
that's the challenge part.
We got to cut what out?
Cut it up.
Why?
Well, if you see Chad's comment, he said call him oil to cut the tip.
Why do I got to cut it up? Rob?
You don't need to, but you know, most people take and cut it up, and you know, you made the comment once about I'm not going to feel bad about taking a knife to this to cut it open so people can see, and you know, you're going to have to open the second one up so we can see what the walls are like and what the seeds are like. But yeah, go ahead and eat it like that.
Okay. You ready?
Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
You didn't pucker your lips though, man.
Huh?
Oh.
That's right, Charles. Get that thing in your mouth.
Do you know how many seeds are in this pepper?
Probably a ton.
BD threw out a "You can do it." Oh yeah, and Eric says Gage wins because he said for Paula with OJ, tequila and grenadine make a sunrise. Tequila sunrise. I forgot all about that drink.
That's a pretty good tasting pepper.
Man, all kind of good.
Not too much heat. That was a Peter pepper. Kelly.
That's what a Peter pepper looks like. You know why they call them that, Kelly?
It looked like a Peter.
Like, Mama, that was the Peter pepper. And if you missed it, you should rewind a couple minutes. That was the funniest eating of a pepper I think I've ever seen.
Hey, I told you I was going to do that 2-3 months ago. I said once they're right, I was going to do it that way. I said I wasn't scared to get on camera and take it just, starting from the tip. So I did it.
By the way, hi Kelly.
Going back to Paula, that's a habanado. So that has no heat whatsoever. It tastes like a habanero, like an orange habanero. Where's an orange habanero? Like an orange habanero, but has no heat.
Kelly wants to know, did you eat it all or just the tip?
Nope, ate it all.
Thing.
And Black Mamba is asking, did it have a lot of juice?
It was tight, semi-juicy.
He ate it all the way down to the base.
To the base. Of
Or whatever that thing's called. The calyx.
I didn't eat the stem, but I ate it to the calyx. So not a very hot pepper, very tasty though. It has a little bit of burn, juicy, and it's great at parties.
What type of flavor? Fruity, earthy, what?
Fruity.
Okay.
Paula made her decision. She found grenadine. Sunrise it is. I haven't had one of those since I was 21, I think. Wait,
Ricky's in the house.
I didn't think I was 21. I was probably like 19.
But yeah, that was my Peter Pepper review slash presentation.
Well, since it wasn't so hot, you're going to cut the other one up first so we can see the inside?
Sure.
May as well eat it too, right?
Whatever you say, sir. They make good bouquets, remember that. If you're trying to show your bouquets off on PLC, you have a Peter Pepper, definitely entertaining. All right, let's cut it open and let's see. So, see what we got going on here.
And Eric said, I can just imagine the labels for a Peter Pepper sauce. Oh, yeah. Actually, we need to like get that going. We gotta encourage a lot of people to like make a Peter Pepper sauce because I want to see what names come up.
So, here's what you got going on in the Peter Pepper.
Yep, lots of seeds.
Lots of seeds. You got all that meat here near the head of the pepper.
Kelly, I'm just eating some summer sausage. I came straight here from the shop and didn't have time to eat, so I just grabbed a piece of summer sausage, cut it up, and yeah.
Peter Pepper, the very first sauce name that comes to my name is Peter's Pepper Sauce.
Yeah, hold on.
Just the easiest one.
Wouldn't it be Peter Pepper's sauce, though?
No, it'd be Peter's Pepper Sauce. Or it could be Peter Pepper's sauce, yeah.
Get some of these seeds. Let's cut this one open for Rob. Anybody?
Send some of those seeds up to JT. That way Shocks can grow Peter Pepper.
Sure. Give me your address, JT. I'll send them to you. I'll text him or message him.
I can give it to you.
Okay.
Brando's in the house?
Hey, Brando. God, that's
Well, BD is saying, what's up, Brando? And I didn't see his name go by, so that's why I'm asking.
I haven't seen. Oh, there he is. Hey, Brando. Yeah, he's up.
Hey, Brando.
Hey.
Kelly's telling me to do it. I don't have Peter Pepper seeds, so.
I should have sent you some. No, I should have sent you some Peter Peppers.
Oh, man, Charles, Eric is mad at you. He says, dang it, Charles, laughed and woke the baby.
It's all good. One day your kid's going to go, Daddy, why were you laughing so hard that one day? I was watching Charles, a fellow pepperhead, eat a Peter Pepper on Rev's live stream. Hangouts, whatever you want to call them.
Gage said that that Peter could spawn lots of children. It could. There was a lot of seeds.
It has a lot. It does. It can sow a lot of seeds.
I don't know where to put that one, Kelly. She said she likes Peter juice. You had a Peter Pepper?
It has a lot of juice in this. Well, I've already cut this one open, so we're gonna go for a twofer. And now this is one that's had, he's had some issues. So he's had issues with this one, but you can see, maybe he can. This is called the John Wayne Bobbitt.
Oh.
So here we go for a twofer with Peter Pepper. Ready?
Old enough to remember that reference?
So is Black Mamba in the house? He said he missed it the first time.
Yeah, Black Mamba.
Yeah. Hold on, let's wait and see if Black Mamba responds. Maybe he's gonna drink.
Oh, whoops. I was wondering why the chat wasn't moving. I was scrolled up.
Yeah. Let's see if he's there.
Doing good, Brando. How are you doing? Just Peter
Okay,
Pepper.
here you go. Black Mamba. This is the John Wayne Bobbitt. So here we go. Peter Pepper number 2.
Oh my god. You just look like you enjoyed that so much.
Your acting skills are coming up, Charles. Definitely. Everyday Canadian says, "OMG, Charles, so sexual."
And Kelly says, "Oh my god, I'm so dirty-minded. You fit in just well here."
It's a lot better without the seed.
There you go. JT has a Peter Pepper sauce named Navy's Own Seaman Sauce.
Here you go. So if you're growing and you got a bachelorette party going, man, okay there.
There you go. You could make a killing off of that.
Yep.
Grow a pile of them. Like if you could do it year round, just advertise it as a bachelorette thing. Especially with not a lot of heat.
Yeah, you can eat them. I mean, hell, it's less than probably a jalapeno.
She says, "Makes sense that gardeners are dirty-minded." And just so you know, I got a thunderstorm moving in here. I got to go close a couple windows. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Yeah, but get it? JT said it makes sense that gardeners are dirty-minded because we got to play in the dirt.
So, yeah, I did two. I didn't do them at the same time, but, you know, that takes practice.
The jokes just write themselves with that damn pepper. Black Mama says it could be a bachelor party too, as a dare. Or you know, times are a change and it could be a bachelor party and it wouldn't be a dare.
It'd be also good if you stuffed them with cream cheese.
But you'd have to make sure that it, you know, gets put back together correctly, because if not,
Yeah, you don't want it oozing out.
It'll just.
Okay, so this live stream is going to get flagged for content.
No, we're talking about Peter Peppers. Why? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'll do a review on the Red Skunk soon. I'm not going for any more tonight.
I'm not down with my Spanish Eber. Well, not to that extent. I can like, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? But, you know. Brando said to at the same time. DP, yeah, double pepper.
Double pepper, yeah. I'm double peppering all the time.
Hey yo. Nah, Scott, definitely not age restricted. There's nothing that would need to be age restricted.
Yeah.
Not on this live stream.
I'll get better at it. I'm an amateur now, but I can go into pro status pretty damn quick.
Sweet. Dude, JT, if you can get some of those peppers, she better do like more than just a cooking video, like just something comedic. Well, my very first thought was cooking video. You got to cut them up, then it's not as funny. But nah, you don't. I guess you don't have to cut them up if you're cooking something and still make it funny.
Yeah.
Or you could just put one cut, take out all the take out all the seeds, put something in it and like kind of close it back up again or something.
Yep.
Sorry, yeah, wrong thinking again. Brenda said DPP, double Peter pepper.
JT says, Sean says she'll do a cooking video if she can grow those peppers.
Well, if you need seeds, JT, I'll send them to you. I got about 50 off of this one pepper, so there's a ton. I'll just package them all up and send them to you.
Not all of them.
Dude, there's something on that plant. It's all good. We want success in the bear household. We need to amuse Shocks and JT.
And then in turn, they will amuse us.
Correct.
Nice. Eber said, "How did I end on this part of YouTube again?"
And Freaky says, Eber, you logged onto the internet.
Exactly. That's how it happens.
Yeah, I've got Scott. I've got chocolate bootlas and bootlet DMs. I'm waiting for. Well, the chocolate bootlas are podding up again. The DMs aren't quite yet, so hopefully soon.
Yes, JT, I have met Fernando, and he would love one of those. What happened to Blanco? Seems like 2.5 years or more since I've seen a Blanco video. No, that's not true. I think he did like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 when you moved. But nothing since. If you're wondering, that's his vlogging channel with Shocks. You should go and watch all their videos. And I know it's not monetized, but maybe one day it will become monetized if people go and watch it.
Yeah, the more people that watch, the more time, the closer you get.
I'm gonna go take the candy bowl back.
That's a good amount there.
Which, in case anybody wants to know, or not wants to know, but if you have some of those people that you like to watch on YouTube, and I'm not just saying about myself, maybe it's Brando, maybe it's Batman, maybe it's JT Bear, Shocks, any one of your favorite YouTubers, Everyday Canadian, any one of these guys, and you'd like to support them, maybe by accident you click on one of their playlists and just hit the mute button before you go to sleep and just turn your monitor off and walk away from the computer and let it play all night long so they get minutes. Just saying, if you like them.
Subscribe to them as well.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. Always thumbs up too. That way you know that you love them. Yeah, but I would never say that you should actually do that because I'm pretty sure that's probably against YouTube's terms of service. So just start a playlist and accidentally fall asleep or something. You know.
Doug says, no! When you start walking away with the bowl. Barnyard chickens in the house. Howdy, howdy.
Barnyard.
And yes, JT, I do call that vlogging. That was the definition of vlogging, really. All you were doing was showing everybody what you were doing. You just had way more fun than normal vloggers.
Hey, what's up, Nate? You just missed me eat 2 Peter peppers.
There's Nate. What's up, Nate?
Not at the same time. I'm working with the DP method.
He's working his way up to that status.
Yep. I'm still amateur. So I'll be hitting pro soon.
It was a DP, but not DP. Well, it's double pepper.
Yeah.
Just something like that.
But fortunately for you, you can always watch the live stream again after the live stream has ended, and you can watch it whenever you want.
I also have DVR mode enabled, so you should be able to back up this video stream. You know, not back it up, but I mean like rewind and actually see it.
Yeah.
But he did do 2, so you know you probably want to see both.
Yep.
Shaving for Life is in the house.
Yep. JT, that's a good title for my movie.
What's that?
Ah.
That's awesome. JT says this is his dog's favorite channel. That's what Shock said too. I've been the babysitter a few times when they go out. That's awesome. I love babysitting the dog. Just make sure you don't let it go on a Friday playlist.
Yeah, I haven't worn the hat in a long time. I'll bring the hat back out.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about the hat.
Yeah.
Tonight would have been a great night for the hat.
Would've.
You should do that in one of your pepper tasting videos too, just randomly. Not every one, just out of the blue, like, hey, check it out.
Yeah.
Time for a habanado.
I was watching the Clifton Chili Club. They were doing a contest, and I think in Dorset, and a lady had that ahi or that yellow pepper outfit that we were trying to get Rob Z to put on. Of course, that was a big fail. But she was wearing that whole outfit, and she was dedicated. She did pretty good in that video. So it was one of the latest ones from Clifton Chili Club. So yeah. So
By the way, I would totally rock that pepper outfit.
I'm thinking if they have a big enough one for a big fat ass like me, I'll definitely get one or get something made. I want to do that. That's definitely Halloween's approaching quickly, so that'd be an awesome. I mean, I think that'd be an awesome costume. So I can get creative and make something, throw it out, and make a good pepper outfit. I think it'd be great.
I'll text Donna. She'll make you one.
And I swear to God, if she sends it over, I'll wear it too.
Same here.
Just make it for Sasquatch, not Sasquatch, but just a big fat ass, and that'd be all right. So.
Absolutely. Well, if he gets that, Shock said you have to wear the hat though. But if he gets that outfit, he'll have a hat. It'll be a stem.
Yes. And, make a nice little calyx or whatever. I could be a bubble gum. But I mean, I think it's all fitting to be an ahi lemon drop. Just for some damn reason, man. It's just so damn funny. If I was an ahi lemon drop.
Oh man, Freaky's got a great idea. Maybe you should get a Peter Pepper hat.
Okay.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could probably find that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a novelty.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's I'm
right
pretty
back
sure,
to that bachelor party or bachelorette party.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could find that. That's pretty easy. You may have to color it, but I can call Rob Blumberg for that. So I can send it to Tennessee first, and then bring it over here because Rob is a master painter. So the other Rob, yeah, he can definitely paint some peppers. So he can paint a pepper head.
Send it over to Rob Blumberg, and
He's already
he'll
got the red paint. So that I mean,
Yep.
he's already got Rust-Oleum on hand. So it's all good.
Eva says, Charles, latex or leggings materials?
I don't know. Which way should we go?
Yeah, let the chat decide.
Yeah.
Either way, it's gonna be funny.
I'm saying that here. If somebody makes me a costume for, I'm sorry, JT, country size, farm size. There you go. So,
But what kind of pepper would you want?
if somebody makes me a costume, I ain't gonna gripe about it.
That's true.
I don't care. You make me a costume for someone who's 6 foot, a little over 6 foot, and hefty, then that'd be awesome. I mean, it just needs to fit over. I mean, we can go and make it work. There's clothespins and all kinds of other stuff we can do, and duct tape, and we can get different colored duct tape or whatever. And
Derek says latex, but Eber says legging is more breathable.
that's true. You got a good point, Eber. Yeah.
But then again, it will be like Halloween time. You got to go with what your temperature is going to be around Halloween.
Yeah.
I guess you'd want it more breathable for the summer, but you'd want it, maybe a little warmer for then. Black Mamba, is he going to get it right now?
I'm kind of thinking so because he got up and walked as soon as it came up on the screen.
Maybe you prompted that, Black Mamba. I don't know. Do you think that's gonna do it, Shucks? So just got. Wait, were you talking about a pepper costume, Shucks, or were you talking about something else? She's got duct tape and some staples.
See, Derek, this is the way you should have done your video in the pepper loving. Got out there, did the kiki like this, going like this, the pepper hat. There you go.
Oh, there you go. That's another person. Well, if anyone wants to get me a pepper costume, I'll wear that too. But Derek needs pepper costume more because he needs to do a remix of Pepper Lovin' in a pepper costume. That would be awesome.
Yep. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Go to Derek's channel, Crazy Kimberlin Opinions, and watch his video he released today.
Yes, I missed out on that, and
it is funny as hell.
Charles told me that I missed out on one of the best videos.
It's great anyway because I like Bravado Spice hot sauce and everything too. I mean, they're local here. I mean, they're just 15 miles away. So they started out here serving food trucks in Midtown downtown area, and I think when it went on Billionaire Buyers with Tillman Fertitta and a bunch of other shows, and made it pretty big. So I met them last year at the Hot Sauce Festival they had here. Got to meet all of them. They're all in the booth, and got to try all the ones they had at the time, all their hot sauces. The Crimson Reserve was the one that they had was the hottest they had last year. Of course, the one Derek did today is a lot hotter. I haven't tried that yet, but hopefully we'll in the future. Definitely in September because that's when the Hot Sauce Festival is here again. So I'll get to meet them again and try a bunch of hot sauces.
He's freaky said, Shucks, no staples. We want this suit to come off eventually. I didn't know how I should read that. We want this suit to come off eventually. But
so this is for Dana and Dave. This is my pepper condom hat. That's what Donna calls it. So it's came out of the closet pretty much literally. I'm not joking about that either. So today the pepper hat come out of the closet. I'm still at amateur status, and I DP'd double peppered.
BD said a pepper kimono. There you go.
There you go. It looks like a chef.
If you made a pepper kimono, whether it had little pictures of peppers on it or if it totally looked like a pepper, you could probably sell that thing on the PLC marketplace. And Eric said your pepper costume should be like a baby onesie with pale legs and arms hanging out.
Man, please somebody make this, or somebody give me, draw it up. How do you think it should be? And I swear to God, I'm gonna wear that. So I got a few months till Halloween, and that'd be awesome. That'd absolutely be great. And it seemed like just yesterday it was Halloween, and Pepper Putz was doing the live stream, and he was all in costume, in his apartment or what have you. So how time flies.
Derek said if he had that hat, he would totally rock that.
Get on Amazon, $12.
Oh, what a deal for, think of like once you get monetized, you'll make that money back in no time.
Exactly. Heck with the Cleveland, no disrespect to Cleveland, but heck with the Cleveland Indian hat, Derek. Just wear this, going, have your spoon and everything, doing your shaky shake or whatever.
Oh heck, I was born in Pittsburgh. I'll throw disrespect to Cleveland.
Okay. Yeah.
Not to Derek, but to Cleveland.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times I've been around people and they're like, oh, well, I'm from Cleveland, or I'm from Ohio, or I'm from, Akron, or anything like that. My old boss, he was from Akron. And he was like, yeah, well, I'm from Akron. Dude, I'd be like on the other side of the room and he'd say, I'm from Akron. I'd be like, I'm sorry to hear that. Got to the point where he's like, all right, dude, I think that joke's getting a little old. I'm like, not from this side. I'm still loving that joke.
I'm redirecting from Shox' link.
Chuck says, just putting it together with duct tape and stick.
Oh, yes.
The tape only hurts a little. Oh, and then a giggle. Oh, I guess I did giggle. Weird.
That's a good costume. Yep. We can totally do that. Totally do that. So, either I can get one. I'll figure it out.
Shax is saying she found a Pepper costume on Pinterest.
Oh, yeah. It's a pretty good one. Red Pepper.
Yeah.
We could do that. I'll wear it. I'm not scarred.
I don't know if I think I like that one a little better than the other one.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Only because it like comes up over the head.
Yeah.
The top of the pepper's like up here. There we go. Gee, man. Couldn't get back. I was stuck on the pepper costume.
Yeah, it kind of put you in Pinterest limbo.
Oh, GT's got pepper wallpaper in the kitchen. I'd rather just have a pepper picture. But then again, I don't think I like wallpaper.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. It's not that I don't like wallpaper. I don't like taking wallpaper off. Have you ever done that or had to do that? That sucks. Especially when it's on drywall. Eventually, you end up like jabbing into the drywall, and then you got to do drywall repair. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we had wallpaper, just like a strip at the very top above the kitchen cabinets. I think we just painted over it. Can't remember. Maybe I made my mom take the wallpaper off. She's the one who wanted to paint it. Scott says Amazon has some pretty cool pepper costumes. Is that on Amazon.com or is that Amazon.ca? Because I have to say, JT said, like, you can't find that much stuff on Amazon. And I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? And I went to Amazon.ca and started looking things up. No, he's right. I'm looking up, like, I went to Amazon.com and when he got his lawnmower and lawnmower batteries. I can buy one all day long here on Amazon.com. You go to Amazon.ca, I dare you to find one. When you do, it's like $100 for the daggone battery. It's crazy. But you can find them on Amazon.com for $30. Oh, and by the way, I went to Walmart and I think they were 15. Apparently not, Freaky. Apparently Amazon.ca is very limited. Do that as an experiment. Just try to find something on Amazon.com and then try to find the exact same thing on Amazon.ca. I'm sure a lot of things you'll be able to find, but if you're trying to find, I don't know, like an Aero Garden or like a lawnmower battery, I'm just trying to think of all the things that I tried to look up on Amazon.ca. It's weird, man. Yeah, the Canadian struggle is real.
I can't see the chat. Something went wrong. It says looking for a 500 internal error or something. I was clicking after I clicked on that other. How's that? There's me live.
Shocks thought you might have got sucked into Pinterest.
What do you mean?
She said, "Don't get sucked into Pinterest because the link."
No, it's I can't see the damn thing now. I can't get the chat. After I hit that Pinterest thing, I was trying to go back, and now it's a highly. I don't know why they use that as a thing for YouTube. Sorry, something went wrong. A team of highly trained.
Oh, yeah. That's been what I've been getting all day. If this persists, copy this link, send it to YouTube.
Yeah. So I don't know what the hell's going on with the chat. That sucks. I shouldn't have clicked on that Pinterest thing. I lost the chat. I thought it was funny. Docs put it up, so it's like, hell with it. I'm going to follow the link.
Freaky saying we got rain, but no thunder as of yet, nor lightning. I can see the storm passing to the north of us. I can hear it and the lightning when I go in the other room, but I'm looking out to towards the west, and I don't see anything, so it's all passing by the north.
Crap, this isn't fun without the chat. All right. Old method, back to tablet.
Eber said he just got back to the video and had to wait through an advertisement for the movie Slender Man. I don't think I've ever even heard of that movie. But thank you.
What the hell's going on with YouTube?
They said earlier that they were having problems with their servers. When I tried to set up this live stream, which I was late doing, I think it was 20 after 7 when I tried to set it up. That way it'd be ready as an event. They said that I couldn't actually make an event because their servers were having problems. It took me like, I don't know, maybe I got to it about 10 after or something, because it took me like 20 minutes to actually get it.
Oh, crazy.
And then we had all that problems at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Which, if nobody was here when we were talking about it, I started a live stream on Google Hangouts, which is the easy method if you schedule an event on live streaming. And for some reason, well, oh, the funniest part, I didn't tell you this part, Charles. Charles can't hear me. He's like, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? And I'm like, yeah, I can hear you, but, you know, can you hear me? And he's like, I can't hear you. And I traced my wire. I'm like, the microphone's plugged in. I don't get why it's not working. The microphone was unplugged. I found my mouse. I followed the line. I had the mouse. So that's why I said I was going to restart, but I never restarted. I just plugged the microphone in and just tried to join my, start the meetups again. Somehow I joined Charles' live stream, and then neither of us were able to go live. But somehow I was on Charles's live stream, even though I scheduled it, and it was, weird.
Yep. Crazy. What's even weirder is I popped in to join, and I saw a shirtless Rev. I'm like, what the hell's with the no shirt?
Yeah. I was enjoying the AC. But don't worry, ladies. Put a shirt on just for you. Oh, and Eric, I didn't follow the mouse cord. I just went, and I was like, it's plugged in. But later, I followed the mouse cord, and I'm like, oh, the mouse is plugged in, but the microphone is not. I must have missed something in the chat, because JT said I'll punish her accordingly. I don't know what that's all about, but
yeah, UT might be losing it, at least for today.
Bruce says I've been having problems with the internet, home, and phone. Have you restarted? That's whenever you have problems with any electrical device, that's the very first thing. By the way, if you call an expert to come out and do that, they call that a hard reset, and they charge you a half-hour labor. Ask me how I know. I used to do that.
You were the mean guy that did that.
He was. He's a very evil man.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll use the famous quote in history. I was just doing my job. BDB.
YouTube likes cookies to access the camera. Now it wants steaks, according to Rev.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, Sunday nights, Charles has a live stream where him, BD Beats, and Blumberg all go live, and BD Beats' camera goes out all the time. And he always has to feed it cookies for some reason. He has to allow cookies for his camera. But last night I made a joke about like, you're lucky that it likes cookies because they're cheap. Good thing it doesn't like steaks. And his camera went out, and he comes back and he's like, apparently now my camera wants steaks.
Yeah. It's a good time. So, like I said, make sure you join us on Sundays. Try to have a good time. Get everybody involved in the chat. Have whatever topic we have decided for. We try to look through PLC and what have you for the harvest of the week. So yeah, a good time. A couple hours of good fun. Hopefully, we'll have some more guests and giveaways and stuff. I know we got a couple things going already. So yeah, we'll have some cool things going on in the near future.
Oh, that hit must have been pretty bad. Facebook just emailed me and asked me to like come back and write a post, share a photo or video to keep people engaged. I've been on Facebook since 2013. That hits hard, man.
It is.
That's hilarious. I'm not going to Facebook. Even Johnny Scoville hopped off the Facebook thing.
He's been going on YouTube quite a bit lately, so it's been good.
Oh, and Paula said that it's weird. YouTube made her sign back into the chat too.
Yeah.
Oh, and so did Freaky. That's weird.
So whatever it is.
Whatever it is, it seems to be coming in waves, like every couple hours or like every hour or something. Something weird happens.
Yeah.
Edie says he doesn't know that Google Chrome is crazy. He mainly uses Firefox. I used to. Now I'm straight Google Chrome across the board.
Yeah, they've got us in their web.
Yep. And it's all because of YouTube. Or actually, it's all because of the live streams. When we started the live streams, I had to use Google Chrome. And ever since then, I just never went back to Firefox. But Firefox was making me mad, too. They were screwing up constantly. And I will give it credit, Google Chrome, I haven't had a screw up yet. I've had a screw up with YouTube, but I haven't had screw ups with Google Chrome yet.
Oh, good. My chat's back.
Sweet. How about everybody else? Your chat back?
Mine never left.
Mine didn't either.
Well, I went to that link and
I'd say I didn't.
yeah, I did, but
I did, but I always, with everything, I always right click and then open in a new tab. So I think I still have the tab open, but I went to that and then I had a hard time getting back, but that wasn't my computer's fault. Sometimes when I click on the little tabs on the very bottom, sometimes it will like try to move them. It press and held, but I only click it once. But it'll like, you move to the side and it'll actually move with it. That's what was happening with me. That's why I was yelling at my computer at that point.
Lumberg is in the house.
What's up, Rob Ross?
he just got through painting some more peppers. So he wants to make sure that his Dorset Naga has the correct colors.
Yeah, same here, Paula. And weird thing, like 5 years ago, a buddy of mine was trying to tell me how.
Oh, I gotta go. One second.
Okay.
A little while ago, a buddy of mine was trying to get me to use Chrome, and I was like, "No, man, it's Google. I don't want anything to do with Google. You already use too much Google stuff." And fast forward 5 years, now I'm overrun with Google. Everything's Google.
You know those cards that drive around for Google and take pictures of every address and all that kind of stuff?
Yep.
There was one of those in town the other day.
Luckily, they don't do that. Haven't done that here yet, which is weird. It's at the beach. You would think that would be one of the places they would do. And the cool thing, if you go to Google Maps and like go to satellite images and try to focus in on my house, you can't see anything. There's so many trees around here.
Blumberg, I sent that package this morning.
Exactly.
And if
Freaky
you're
said
wondering
that
what
pepper.
package it is, it's the powder that we talked about. The pepper powder that we talked about, just for clarity purposes there. So yeah, they said you should get it in like 2 days, maybe 3.
And speaking of package, Freaky says the Peter Pepper must have done something to Charles's bladder.
Made it hyperactive. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck that was.
Nope, but maybe something happened with the dogs or something.
Oh snap! I was wondering if Rob Z was in on that.
Yeah, when he first announced it, it was on our after show for one of the Meetups live. That's when we discussed it all.
I
And Blumberg, thank you. Huh? What?
Yeah. I said I might have fallen asleep or something. I'm known to do that.
No, you didn't have anything that evening. You were wide awake and everything else, and it was just Blumberg, you, Charles, and me.
JT, it is Bambi challenge. Why is it a challenge? Because it's from Blumberg. Blumberg can't leave anything alone. He has to add the hottest spice stuff to it that he can. It's kind of like his MO. And that's why we love him. Well, is Bambi not a deer? Yeah. And JT said like a deer, but little. Well, we just call it Bambi because it kind of freaks out Batman.
I'm surprised nobody says venison. It's always saying deer. You know, I have venison in my freezer. Ah.
Yeah, I always just said deer. It was easier.
Well, to spread my table on contact. Only if you get it wet. And only if your wood is made, or your table's made of wood or vinyl or what's that other plastic stuff.
And you'll be fine. Oh, by the way, got a few people here in the live stream. If anybody wants to have some very funny times, all it will take is to buy a package of the Death Nuts and ship it to Canada up to JT Bear. If you can afford 2, that would be even better. That way Shucks could join in. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a lot of fun. By the way, JT, I did it twice. Here, look. Twice.
So in a joking manner, and only as a joking manner, are you saying something like you're better than JT because he did it twice and he hasn't done it yet?
No, I'm saying he lives in Canada and it costs a lot to ship it up there. So that's the problem.
I was following a line, but you blew it.
Uh-oh. Sure, yeah. It's exactly what I meant.
So you don't think JT could actually do it? So he should have like a challenge put to him.
I'm gonna go as far as to say I'm pretty sure it's going to be a challenge.
Okay.
But I'm only saying that because let me try to remember everybody that we did the Death Nuts on the Death Nut weekend. It's on one of my live streams. Let me see. Well, Rob did it on before that. And who'd you do it with? Russ. It was just you and Russ, right? And then Russ did it again with me, Chad. What am I missing? Oh, and Blumberg. And then the next day it was Charles, Dave. What am I missing? You were here, Rob, weren't you? No, you weren't. That was a weekend.
I was watching.
can't remember.
Wasn't actually in the show.
But out of everybody these are all like dedicated chili heads. Out of everybody, nobody will do them again. The only people that'll do them again. Oh, Crazy Kimberlin, thank you. Derek was here. That's right, because Dave was behind that, man. But out of everybody that did them, and Crazy Kimberlin included, they're all wusses and won't do it again. That's why I have 2 boxes over here, because Russ wanted to do them again. And I'm like, I'll do them with you as long as I can get Susie to do them with me. And even she did the Death Nuts with me and Russ and Everyday Canadian Scott. He did them too. And Aaron did it on Russ's live stream too, when they did the Dave's One Chip Challenge, the Crimson Blaze Challenge. But I'm just warning you, if you do get it, it does say, can you handle it? And they're not joking. It's pretty freaking hard. And actually, me and Charles were talking about it, and they have 5 different progressively hotter nuts in here. Well, usually it's multiples. I think I had 3 to 4 in every single package that I had. And Charles said it, and I believe him. I think he's correct. Number 3, Charles hates, your microphone is still muted, Charles. But Charles hates number 3. And Charles said it, and I believe this is true, that number 3 is actually the one that gets you, the one that actually hurts you. And then 4 and 5 are not that bad. I can't elaborate on that, Charles.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Charles.
What? So, what were we talking about?
Death Nut Challenge going to JT and Bambi Challenge being sent out tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Yeah, number 3 sucks.
Yeah, I didn't get past number 3.
But, I'm not doing it again. I'm past that. I do have the Valhalla. I'm not going to do it as a challenge. I'm just going to eat it as a sausage. I can't eat that much sausage. I can't eat over 1 pound of sausage. There's just no way. I mean, maybe I can handle the heat. Maybe I can't, but there's no way in hell I can eat over 1 pound of sausage. So
you haven't tried it yet?
Oh no, I have to cut it up and try it, but it's pretty mean. So yeah, that's just like, how people find it challenging to eat these candy bars. I like occasional junk food or whatever else, but like all that caramel and chocolate and stuff. There's no way I could eat that whole candy bar. It would make me sick by eating all that chocolate. So it just, those are the challenge. I mean, I talked to Joey, and Joey said that's what the challenge is, to see if you can actually eat that much sausage. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll be trying it to see just how it tastes and enjoying it. Put it in different foods or whatever, because you can cut it up and keep it frozen or what have you, and put it into whatever kind of food you want. But it's, if you're ever interested, Old 300 Ranch, contact Joey there, and it's $25 for the sausage link and $20 shipping. So if you're ever interested in a challenge, just go to Old 300 Ranch Facebook page. I'll do a link. And, take a look and see a video clip of what goes in there.
So are you going to do at least a taste test video?
I'll do a taste test. Yeah, I'll do a taste test. Like I said, I mean, I'll do up to a little bit of the whole, not the whole length though. There's no way. I mean, that thing is huge. I mean, it's a big, gigantic pork link. So there's no way.
It's big, but it loops around.
Yeah,
it's like a horseshoe shaped.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, if you look at him make it in his Facebook page, it's crazy. So.
Eber, he's talking about the Valhalla hot sausage challenge.
Joey's a real cool guy. He is a real cool guy. He's let's see if that works. If not, I'll do it without the 300 thing too. or the little slash. I don't know if that which one works. Anyway, yeah, you can watch the video clips and it shows him making the sausage. So um, it's it's uh, it's very mean. You know, like I said, all the marugas, the 7 pots, the brain strains,
Two
whole
bottles
bottle,
of sauces.
whole bottle of Deverandum, whole bottle of Thor's hammer. So you know, it's pretty mean. So like I said, I was fortunate that he's local. He was 18, 19 minutes for me. So I did a trade with him. So it worked out good for me. So I got some sausage. So I'm pretty pleased about that. He's a real cool guy. And then maybe in the future do some things because he's always constantly needing peppers uh, for his different types of sausage because he does have quote unquote like family sausage for the weekend. People who come and buy his sausage, so they can handle habanero, jalapeno, that type of heat. Because everybody doesn't want Maruga scorpions and 7 pots and brain strains packed with the two hottest hot sauces there is.
Unless they're on the PLC.
And that's correct. So
On Meetups Live.
Welcome back, Kelly. There you go, Kelly. You want to set yourself apart from the group? Grab the Valhalla sausage. Actually, you probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, like you've seen quite a few people do it. It's Scoville, Sasquatch, a couple other people has done it. So you can see the peppers oozing out of the casing. So
Yeah, Bella from Heat 101 did it.
a lot of people have been doing it. So it's pretty interesting there. So, but like I said, that's what he told me. He's like, man, you don't have to do the challenge. It'd be cool if you did, put it on YouTube or what have you, and or do it on a live stream. And but if you can't, he said, just enjoy it. That's why he made it. He wants to make sure people enjoy his products. Like I said, he's a real cool guy. He said he's just getting into peppers, and he's not got down the pepper growing yet. He's tried and had some failures, but he'll get there.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, so it's he's a real cool guy. So like I said, I may be doing some things with him in the future. Let's see.
I see some fun in the future for Kelly because Batman says he sent the bat chip out to Kelly.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to do that live, just let me know, or you can go on Batman's live stream and do it there or wherever. We all just love going live, and if there's someone eating anything with some spice, we're happy to help people out. Huh, Rob? Hey, Rob, you want to do the death nuts again?
I don't want to do the death nuts again.
Nope, I have no interest in doing those again. Nope, forget it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
I don't know why, but I like the death nuts. The number 1 and 2 are awesome. I wish they would just. Well, I bet they do make those ones. I bet those are those.
That's what I said. I mean, I'm fine with those. I'm actually not too. It's not too bad for 4 and 5. I just don't like 3. So, but I mean, like I said, that sounds like a broken record. So I'm not even keep going with that. I just don't like it. That's it. I'm not a super challenge person. I'm not doing it multiple times. I'm not gonna find out the second time if it was easier or worse. That ain't gonna happen.
Kelly says, Charles, I want your hat so bad.
Amazon.com. Let's see, let's find it. I'll put the link.
Beatty says, succulent Bambi.
We forgot the at the end.
Uh-oh. Batman says the new bat chip apparently is a new mix or powder mix. Oh, and he didn't even taste it. What? You can't send that out to other people without tasting it.
All I gotta say is I tried way too many of Scott Tippett's chips at work, It wasn't good. I ate way too many. Should have not done that. I was trying to go above my boundaries. So there's the link to the hat. So if you're interested in the hat, there you go.
So when Kelly comes into chat and starts cussing Batman, or cussing, Batman, you tried the chip. Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to make the trip. I think Maverick's fond of the hat, so it's going to be hard for him to let it go. Right, Maverick?
I don't know if Johnny Bravo voice.
Yeah, I'm not up to all these different voices. I mean, I probably heard him in the past, but
I don't even remember Johnny Bravo. Oh, no, not really. Did Blumberg put up a list of everybody that's in the Bambi challenge?
I don't believe he has. I think he's still writing everything down. So he'll have it worked out pretty soon, though, I imagine. Maybe that's what he's doing in his spare time, besides painting peppers.
I never watched Johnny Bravo. Did you read Kelly's comment? That's great. I want your hat, not the link.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman, we need you on the Bambi challenge.
It's just a little deer.
Exactly. It's just jerky.
There goes Rev poking that bear again.
No,
I guess in this case, it's poking that bat again.
I was gonna say I'm not poking bear, man. No, I wouldn't. I'd leave him alone. You never poke a bear. You poke a bat, they're like small and fly around and like. Oh wait, here's a great story. So one day, when I was cleaning pools, I was at a house and this homeowner was there, and she started freaking out because there were birds. They would like land on the steps of her pool. She's like, I don't like birds. And I'm like, of course, my curiosity, I've got to know why. And I'm like, why? And she's like, when I was like, I don't remember the age, but when she was a kid or like a teenager or whatever, a bat landed in her hair. And of course, me being me, I'm like, a bat's not a bird. And of course, she got all defensive. She's like, it's kind of like a bird. I'm like, nah, it's a mammal. Birds are cold-blooded. And like actually got in a fight with a lady over whether a bat was a bird or not. I could have just listened to her story and sympathized, but instead I'm like, no, you got to be factual. But that's the kind of person I am.
We could always do squirrel jerky.
Yeah, there you go. Squirrel's good too.
Yeah, Batman, would you eat squirrel since you hate him so much?
Well, I'm speaking for him, but absolutely.
Bloomberg says there's about 15 or so people on board. I've been busy today setting up things. Cool.
Wait, if you get a second, send me a list of all the people.
LOL mentioning jerky after Peter Pepper Chomp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad's back. Welcome back, Chad.
Welcome back, Chad. Was Batman here for the Peter Pepper challenge?
I'm sure he did.
Uh,
See it.
he disappeared for a while. I didn't know if he saw it.
Yeah.
I didn't see any great comments from him while it was, or right after it happened. So I was just assuming he wasn't there.
You can always hit that rewind button or watch it later.
Oh, look at that. Blumberg, check it out. Batman has a comment there. Said, send the dang on deer. Are you going to eat it, though?
If not, he can send me the ones that he doesn't. He can send them back to me. I'll eat them again.
The only reason I say that is I don't, like, I said this earlier. I grew up on deer. Like, my dad's a huge hunter. And, like, we would eat deer probably 3/4 of the time we would have meat, it would be deer. Like, another eighth would be bear, you know, whatever. It was all wild game. And then, like, 2% was beef. Like, we barely ever had beef. And I don't like deer anymore. And that's the only reason I asked you, because I don't like deer, but the jerky, heck yeah, I'm all about that stuff.
His comment was in reference to the squirrel, but he's not serious.
No, he said send the deer.
No. He said that was a reply to the squirrel, not serious.
But he said send the deer, damn it.
Oh, did he? Oh, maybe so.
Yeah. I'm confused.
Yeah, okay, I'm confused.
No, Kelly, it's not deer steaks, it's deer jerky, and it is from Rob Blumberg. And if you don't know about Rob Blumberg, he likes everything really, really spicy.
Yeah, but the challenge is to gradually move up. So there's going to be some that are not, there's like 4 pieces or whatever, 4 or 5 pieces, just like the windows and the death nuts or whatever, or the, what is it, sauce roulette or whatever the hell they have, that game. I saw that on Brian Adam.
Or the death nuts.
Yeah. Well, hell with that one.
Matt's in the house. Hey, Matt.
What's up, Matt? It's Blumberg's version of the death nuts. Only take away nuts, add jerky. That will be fun.
JT says it's going to hurt, but I'm in.
What's that, JT? With the death nuts?
No, he's talking about the jerky.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see everybody do the death nuts. So I don't want to advertise for that channel because I really did not like the video. I didn't like the people in the video, that is. But Susie sent me a link to 3 guys doing the death nuts. I don't even remember their names, so I can't even advertise. But I guess the dad, I didn't like him. He reminded me of my the last boss I had, just complaining and yelling for no reason at all. Man, I loved watching that guy do the death nuts. I just liked watching him shut the heck up. Like, he's all mouthy and like yelling and stuff. And then by nut 2, no, it was nut 3. He just was clamming up and was just like, oh my, why do people do this? I hate hot things. And he's like all muscle bound and everything, like giant muscles, like, you know, my legs were like the size of his arms kind of thing. And I just loved watching him shut up and just having to deal with that pain. And the best part, he didn't even complete it. They actually completed nut 5. They couldn't get to the 5-minute mark. They made it like a minute and a half in, and they were like, "Give me the ice." And I'm like, what the heck? You already completed it. All you got to do is like ride it out. And nope, that guy had to suckle on some ice. And I enjoyed every minute that they had to call that a fail video.
Some people purposely do it as a fail, so you watch it.
Yeah, like that Chili Clifton one, man. I saw that released again.
Yeah, they did an edited version, or then the non-edited or whatever.
Yeah, you never edit the Death Nut challenge. It's better if you do it live.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad said bring it on. I don't know if Blumberg saw that, but I don't know how many people. Well, Blumberg said there's like 15 already, so
Yep.
a lot of mailing already.
Yeah.
Matt has a question for you, Charles.
Oh, what is it?
It says, "Have you gotten any peppers off that purple tiger plant? Think you could save me a few seeds? I'd love to grow one for looks. Maybe eat it if it's not too hot."
Uh, Here, hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh man, he's going for the candy dish.
The bell light?
That was damn it. I didn't want to advertise for him, Cemetery.
Oh, okay. Well, if you hadn't said anything, you could have just gone.
Yeah. You know me. I can't shut my mouth.
Well,
Kind of why I'm good on live chats, you know? Blah 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 blah.
blah 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 blah.
Wait, is that an imitation of me? Because that was spot on.
So these are. Oh hell, this is hard. So these are purple tigers.
That's cool, Bruce. No big deal.
They look like little beans. About as big as a jelly bean the biggest. That's it. They're not very big at all. Sure.
I would have been a little more proportionate to size with the Peter pepper.
Yeah, it's a pretty plant though. So I know there's a lot of people seen it in my video that I know King really likes it. So I mean, I'm sure he'll be.
Have you tried them yet? Because Matt was saying, I wonder if they're hot. Can't find anything about their heat level. Oh, there you go. We'll find out right now, Matt.
They're not hot
Yet.
yet. They do have seeds, so that's a good thing. So you can get some seeds for it.
And so still not hot? Oh, well. Presentation mode sucked on that one, I guess. And Bruce, Cemetery, no big deal, man. Not that big of a deal. If you Google Death Nuts, you're going to find a lot of videos that you either like or not like. But there you go. You got enough information out of me. Like, the dad sucks. I don't like that guy, and I'm glad that he kind of got hurt on the Death Nuts. So if you want to go watch that, go for it. Don't tell him I sent you. Well, you
I like
can,
that.
but you can, but he's just going to be like, who the heck is Reptos TV? I didn't leave a comment. By the way, I didn't like the guy. No thumbs down. Only thumbs, or no, I didn't even give him a thumbs up because I didn't like the guy.
Gigi says, "Our Charles, there's no pepper."
Hold on. I'm right here. Let me try this. I'm gonna try this for Gage. Hold on.
Oh, what's here? What?
Going for the red skunk.
Okay, I gotta hit the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. That's what Charles said. Charles, I was wondering if the red skunk was hot. Look at that, man. See, I'm not the only peer pressurer here. That's the only Cemetery. Bruce.
You may not be the only pressure, but you're the most prominent pressure.
I'm good at it. But,
Yeah.
which is hilarious because I don't. No, I didn't do that, freaky. I laughed a lot, but that's funny because like I love to pressure other people, but peer pressure does not work at all on me. Well, maybe when it comes to drinking, but not when it comes to doing something I don't want to do. If I think, no, it's going to be a bad idea, I will not do it. I don't care how much you pressure me. But anyway, Bruce, that's not the dad. I don't know. He was the oldest looking guy, and he was pretty daggone annoying. He was very yelly.
Those are reds. I'll wait for Rob. This I will not do the whole pepper. I'm telling you right now.
I've never even heard of what is it? Red skunk?
Hey, yeah, skunk red skunk. Yeah,
I'm guessing
Gage
they call
says,
it that because when you cut it open, it's really stinky like a skunk.
no. I don't know. Gage sent me the seed, so he sent me four, I think four varieties or so. So red skunk, lithium oxide, red gum tea times chocolate naga brains, and
Gage says he got a few thumbs down on his videos. The PLC hater has found me. Dang that guy.
yeah,
I know. I went on Brando's stream. Uh, he was only 5 minutes in. Sorry, Brando. I didn't say hi or anything. I did turn it on and I watched the entire thing, and I gave you a thumbs up. But he already had a thumbs down on his video. Like, what the heck? Like, obviously you subscribe and ring the bell because you were there quick enough to give a thumbs down. That sucks.
Gage, I could have probably left it on the plant a little bit longer too. We'll find out shortly when Rob gets back. So we shall see.
Just a few minutes. So if you have anybody that wants to see a red skunk taste test, make sure you hit them up and tell them to jump over here, hit the thumbs up button and all that fun stuff. And if you do want to subscribe, make sure you hit the bell. That way you can actually get a notification whenever we go live. Same thing with Charles, because on Sunday night, and with Brando, he's live on Saturday night. Charles is live on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
So
With Rob Blumberg and Brad or BD.
Yep.
So always get into something. 9 p.m. Eastern.
And personally, I don't hit the bell for every single person. Otherwise, my phone would be going off like all times of the day, every day. But everybody that does go live, I do have the bell click for. Even like Russ hasn't been live. Well, I think since me and him and Susie and Everyday Canadian were doing the Death Nuts. But I even have his bell rung, and Crazy Kimberlin way back in the day. Remember when Crazy Kimberlin used to go live? But
years ago, yeah.
Oh, it feels like years.
So we're gonna find out which one is the truth. Gage says, "FYI, they're not hot," and I remember watching Jeff Hobbs Wolverine, Pepper Wolverine, saying that they were hot. So this is a red skunk. Maybe picked it a little bit early. Could have went a little bit deeper shade of red. Let's.
And that is pretty dang bumpy and pretty dang wrinkly.
Yeah. So we're gonna see about this. Like I said, I'm not doing the whole thing. Cut that off and see.
Hey, you did see that Gage says was my favorite super hot last year.
So, yeah, this one's gonna have heat. So, this is what it looks like inside. So mine's not red.
How's the smell?
Smells like a
Smell like a super hot?
Yeah, but it's not a strong scent. It actually smells quite good, actually. So, all right. Well, we'll start with a quarter.
And if you missed it there in the chat, Brando said he's got a CPR.
Yeah, I'm not Brando though, as far as eating stuff. So, all right.
No,
Let's try a sliver first and go from there. Ready?
But Brando was saying he's going to do a video on the CPR soon, so make sure you're subscribed to Brando so you can watch that. What's the initial flavor?
Hot.
No. It's building a little bit slow builder.
Those creepers, though, they're
Yeah.
probably the worst.
Right now, it's just the tip of the tongue, a little bit in the back of the throat, not much. Mainly kind of focused at the tip. Tastes good though. I agree with Gage on that. It's really good tasting pepper. It's not really like that florally taste. It's just got a good taste to it. Just a little tongue burn. And of course, that's just a quarter of a piece. I mean, that's what he asked me to do, a sliver. So,
Yeah, Matt, that is a really good find. Also, keep your eyes open because the more you get closer to winter, the more they're going to have that stuff on sale. And it's always good to just throw it in the garage, wait until next year, and then you can use all the soil and stuff like that.
so I'd say it's a mild tongue burn at the tip, right at the tip of the tongue. Has a little bit of creep to the back of your throat, like right here, but not too strong. Of course, like I said, it's a quarter of the pod, but it's good tasting. I'll agree with Gage on that one.
Next piece? Question mark.
I'll try another piece.
Rocky's in the house. Hey, Rocky.
That's another one. Rocky can eat some peppers too. Holy hell. He just devoured that yellow moruga. Let's go. Another piece.
Yeah, I like the yellow moruga. That sucker's good. It's hot, but I believe I said in my review of the one I had, which everyone's different, but I believe I said it was like an oven burn or something like that. I believe Rocky said the same thing. What's up, Rocky, by the way?
Hey, Rocky. Rocky, I mean a red skunk. Or skunk red. Same kind of burn. Tip of the tongue, a little bit of the back. But just like a nice even burn, not stinging or nothing like that. Tastes good. Started talking too much, you know what that means. When you start talking and you get that glob that goes back there and you're like, oh crap, I spoke too soon. I hate that. You start talking, you're doing good. You're like, oh yeah, it's not so bad, and you get that little pop, and then you go and you start tearing up, and then people are like, oh man, he can't handle this stuff. I was like, if I wasn't talking and had to go in, like, you know, catch my breath or something, I would have nailed that perfectly. Yeah, very good tasting though. I like it. Thanks, Paige, for sending me the seeds. So I'll save those, and that's a definite one to come back next year.
Which pieces did you eat? Like towards the tip, or did you kind of cut it long ways?
I always go top. I always, I mean, like, I always cut it
Vertically.
off the bottom vertically. I never cheat and just do the bottom.
Which, by the way, only works if it's a non-super hot. According to the article I wrote and posted on PLC like 2 years ago, because that was with non-super hots, the oil is mainly concentrated in the placenta, but with super hots, the oil is mainly concentrated in the walls of the pepper, which is why they're so bumpy and wrinkly, because if you ironed them all out, the pepper would be a lot bigger, and that supposedly is where most of the oil is, which you can tell if you've ever had a super hot. When you cut that thing open, it glistens. The entire thing glistens on the inside.
Bloomberg Productions presents Bambi's Revenge. Who's laughing now?
Charles is drinking some water, and in case you think that helps, ask Johnny Scoville. The last couple live streams he had questions in there. Does water help? And he said the exact same thing Dave told me, and I've heard from a ton of chili heads. No, water does not help whatsoever. All it does is spread the oil around in your mouth more, so it gets to more places. So ultimately, does it help? No.
Right.
Which is the same thing, I haven't heard Scoville say it, but Dave told me carbonated beverages. Doesn't matter if you're talking about beer, 7-Up, Pepsi, anything like that. Carbonated makes it worse as well. So the only thing I've ever heard that, quote, helps, which nothing helps, but the only thing that I've heard that people say helps is milk, because it temporarily stops the burn and what is it? I think it doesn't milk like not deactivate the oil, but it'll move the oil, as in like down your throat, like into the stomach, as opposed to staying on your mouth.
Yeah, yeah, those look good, Gage. Same thing, Matt. My beans are fried.
Bruce said the Bambi challenge. Oh, dang it, went off the screen. The Bambi challenge. You have to eat a whole baby deer in one sitting. I would be out of that one. I can't even do the Valhalla challenge, not because it's hot, but because it's like a pound of freaking sausage. I'm just a little guy, man. I can't do that. I can handle heat, but I can't eat competitive eating style stuff. I guess if you like could do it in one sitting, meaning I had to sit here until I was done, I might be able to take 3-4 hours and get it done, but that'd be one boring live stream.
Yeah.
Blumberg's trying to get Rocky in on the Bambi challenge. I love that name, the Bambi challenge. Similar to the Death Nuts. 4 progressively hotter pieces of venison jerky. Matt wants to know how your green beans are doing, Charles.
They're dead. They're dying.
His died in 95-degree temperatures a few weeks back. Well, Charles has been a lot hotter than 95.
Well, he's the same area. He lives right down the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would say it's been. I mean, it's been a little hotter than 95, but somewhere around there. The weekend we were like hundreds, 100, 99, 101.
JT says schnapps. That's his go-to. His reasoning, sweet kills the heat.
Yeah, next season I'll try to get those beans started earlier.
Might be able to start them right now to get a good harvest for the fall, right?
Well, they're still going. They're not doing so hot. They may come back.
I always forget to do beans. Beans, lima beans, and peas. I always forget all of them. And those used to be some of my favorite things to grow in aquaponics.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, Matt, that's a lot. That's a lot of my problem too. That's the only thing that's not hooked up to my drip system, and I forget to water them a lot too. So it's my neglect as well.
And Matt says competition pepper eaters swish their mouth with coconut oil. Swish as in like swish and then spit, or swish and then swallow before eating loads of peppers, so it helps combat against capsicum oil sticking to the gums/teeth. I guess either way probably doesn't matter. If you can handle the burn, then it doesn't matter if you swallow, but...
Yeah.
Oh, Matt said he doesn't water every day. His plants are fried. I don't know for sure if that's true, but Matt, with the okra, if they like the heat, but I do know that in the South, okra grows great. So.
Yep, it does. The only thing is with okra, I only like it one way.
Have a good night, Kelly.
That would be fried. I don't want any okra any other way. I can't take that slimy stuff. If it's in something else besides deep fried, forget it. I ain't eating okra. But I do like fried okra with my chicken fried steak and a bunch of other goodies.
Later, Kelly said she wants to be in the Bambi challenge with Susie and Barbie. Gotta go to bed. The only problem with Susie and JT and everybody else, they're in Canada, so it'll take a lot longer to get there.
Yeah.
Well, then again, we can have a Canada day, right? A Canada live streaming day.
Well, yeah, but Blumberg's working on that too.
Yeah, it's all up to Blumberg, because once you decide to go across that imaginary line, it's going to cost a lot more, which is the problem with the Death Nuts. You know, it's bad enough if you're in America to buy the Death Nuts, but if you buy, they're like $15 or 10 if you find them on sale from deathnuts.com or peppercompany.com. But if you can get it on sale, it's still like $15 or $20 on top of that just for shipping.
Yeah.
But the good thing is when Susie ordered her Death Nuts, it didn't take very long. Like we both ordered them the same night, and I think she got hers like 4 or 5 days after me, which is actually really good. Normally it's like a week or 2 weeks. JT said the sled dogs are slow. Yeah, but they get hung up at the border. That's the problem.
Well, when I sent those seeds to Troll, they got there in 5 days. That wasn't bad, but that was a regular envelope too. It wasn't a package.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So Minnesota to what? Ontario?
Yeah.
Not where it's at.
Really
Not that far.
He's going to the community garden. I sent this to Blumberg earlier. This is in Minnesota. So these Minnesota anglers went 253 crappie over the limit.
Oops.
That's quite a few. That's not like oops, I went one over.
So when the title reads the DNR filed charges against you for the Mountain Lake couple, do you know where Mountain Lake is, Rob?
Mountain Lake is about 60 miles from here.
Okay. Yeah, the DNR filed charges. Yeah, Department of Natural Resources. That's bad. They're screwed. So I hope it was worth it for them going 253 crappie over the limit.
Obviously, it's not, because they'll confiscate the fish too. It's not like you get to keep
And
them.
it's like Rob was and Lumber were talking. It's each fish. Each offense is every fish over the limit. It's 253 times whatever they decide the fine is. So yeah, that's not good. So hopefully Mountain Lake has some crappie left. So at least the fine folk of Minnesota can enjoy fishing this rest of the summer.
Remember, Minnesota's called the land of 10,000 lakes.
I know, Rob. Y'all have
Yeah.
plenty of lakes. Y'all have plenty of lakes. Y'all have plenty of crappie. That's why that couple at Mountain Lake said, screw it, man. They ain't going to notice a few gone.
An extra 253.
Well, you got to figure, I can see why they went to Mountain Lake to do it, because Mountain Lake is a small town of about 1,000 people at the most. And it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's like 30 miles north of one town and about 15 miles south of another town. And yeah, I think that's right. But it's all small town farming communities all through that area. So who would think the DNR is going to go into a small town like that and actually catch someone? But yeah, they're all over the place.
Hey, JT, thanks for the tip. I may do that as a card. I may send you a card. Some seeds. I'll message you on Hangouts. Find out some stuff. Maybe you need something else that I might have as far as seeds. Well, I'll discuss it with you on Hangouts.
Oh, and if Kelly's still here, I disagree with what Bloomberg said. Don't do it in a video. Do it on a live stream.
Yeah.
She was saying if she gets the Bambi challenge, she might do it on her own channel. You can, which I encourage you, do it on a live stream and do it on your own channel, or do it on your own channel as a live stream. I just think live is so much better because it's the realest that you can get.
Freaky's taking off for the night. See you, Freaky. Have a good night.
Later, Freaky.
Later, Freaky.
But yeah, man, I could send you some of those purple tiger.
And JT says, I'd like to rummage through your seeds. Wait, that just sounded creepy and weird.
Yeah, it did. That one just went right over that edge there.
I totally meant it to be like, actually your seed collection. I'd like to rummage through it. But yeah, when I added the voice, not good.
Yeah, I'm still working on my collection.
Yeah, I should do a video on my collection because it is really weird.
JT, Bear had the seed that I got from him called the purple UFO. It was one of the plants. I didn't get many seeds because he only had a few, but they were the ones that passed away in the frost. But that might be something else you might want to talk to Bear about, see if he's got any more.
I do.
Paula's going for a refill. Hey, if you can, make one for me.
I have tons of purple UFO seeds.
Do you have them growing?
No, that one I'll let die, but I do have a lot of seeds.
Okay.
I mean, I have a lot of casualties. I had 30 or so casualties in my tent. I neglected a lot, and then I had to decide and weed out which ones I wanted to grow. Some were good decisions, some may not have been.
Yeah. Well, JC says that'd be cool. Oh, Rocky says he's got those seeds too.
Yes, Rocky sent me some more because purple UFO is a very good tasting pepper.
JT also said, should hear what I say when the cameras are off.
Yeah, just an FYI.
I'd love to say that, but usually I just say it anyway when the camera's on. I just use less profanity and try to I could make it quippy this way, but minus profanity.
And a purple UFO is a seed giver. Just an FYI too. You want a lot of seeds, you don't need very many pods because you'll be running a plethora of seeds with a couple pods.
Everybody likes a seed giver. Am I right? Am I right? Oh.
Those Peter Peppers with seeds.
See? You don't have to swear to do it.
Peter Pepper is a pepper that keeps giving.
As Brando says, creepy comment factor.
I was just going to read that because after what I just said, that made, well, not more sense, but just totally confirmed his comment.
Yeah, it fit in perfect with it.
Practically Blanco. Where is Blanco? Has anybody seen Blanco?
No.
I like how Charles answered, nope. Come on, Blanco, come back.
I'm trying to find this tennis ball.
Canadians can't do less profanity. I'm sure they can.
Oh, Maverick pissed off Fiona.
Can't remember the last time I saw any of you or Shox' video where you were swearing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those things. I don't know. I was in customer service so long that when I know I'm in a situation, I just turn off the swearing switch. Like, hey, everybody, we're live. Like, oh, look at me. I'm all wacky, saying weird things and everything. And then we get off, and I'm like, black and black. What did they used to say back in the cartoon days? Black and son of a black. Yeah, that's me. That's Rob, man. Once the live button's not on, I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
You ever watch Friday's live stream? It's not Rev doing that. I mean, it's not Susie doing it. It's Rev. So just sub Susie's comments for Revs when the live button's off. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Except less passion. I'm really detached with my swearing. She's very passionate about hers, but I'm just like
Rev's real name is Jerry. He was the person they actually named Sailor Jerry's Spice Rum after, because he curses like a sailor.
Absolutely.
And when Rev has had a few too many, he's great at sleeping.
Oh, the best.
Yes.
Not only that, but it's just like one of these things where it's like,
Hey, you've had some good moments there, falling asleep.
I wonder that too, Black Mamba. Editing. What is editing, JT?
Yeah, JDS, I found some aphids on a couple more of my plants. I'm gonna zap them tomorrow, so we'll try to get them under control. Should have no issues. There's a lot of ladybugs and such, so should have no issues. Hopefully soon.
Rocky said, Charles, those Peter Peppers you're growing are perfect and I can't even say
We
it.
have a little bit of off pheno ones that are not so anatomical.
Thank you.
You know, but we have some good Peters on that pepper plant.
Yes, aphids do suck.
They do.
Oh man, I totally thought that was Crazy Kimberlin saying that, Beatty. That's his answer to anything that causes you problems. Like, Batman's having a problem with squirrels. Crazy Kimberlin, I totally drop kick a squirrel.
Yeah, Black Mamba, that ET solution that you can get from Bonide or whatever, that works good for caterpillars. I sprayed quite a few of my plants, and I've seen less and less. I've seen a lot of issues. That's, I'll find that and I'll post a link because Jared helped me out with that. He suggested that, so.
Just as a reminder, check the clock.
I don't know how to tell time.
4 minutes before 10.
You would know that if you ever tried to wait for this live stream to go live.
Oh, that's just a different time theory. That's what we call it, rev time.
There you go, Black
Oh,
Mamba.
it wasn't that well.
There you go, Black Mama.
It's a bacteria that when the caterpillars digest the leaves, it shuts off their system so where they can't digest anything and they just die. So it's a simple tablespoon solution per gallon.
Cemetery just lost power.
Are you on your phone then, or you have battery backup for your computer? I'm guessing phone. If you think this one's great, Black Mamba, wait till Friday. That's always a hoot.
Did you drop it off?
Oh man, you have no clue how many times if you missed it over the weekend, my AC went out. You have no clue, and it was 90 degrees outside, and it was not hot. And by not hot, I mean it wasn't 100 plus. So there were so many times that I was, because JT said close the fridge and grab a blanket. You have no clue how many times I'd open the fridge and just try to like get as close to the fridge as I could and just stand there for like 3 minutes and then just shut the fridge and be like, all right, that should be good for a little bit. Because I'm not in love with the AC, but sucks whenever it's 80, 90 or 80. 90 degree plus inside the house with humidity. Well, by the way, just to go ahead and toot my own horn, I fixed the AC.
Good.
Oh yeah. Which it's actually kind of comfy in here right now. As soon as I hit that unlive button, just might be taking my shirt off. Oh man. Hit me up if you want to join in on that, ladies.
When is this? because I want to make sure I want to make sure I'm not watching.
Yeah, I know. As soon as you're in live, I'm out of here, Rev. Heck with this.
Yep, that shortcut starts coming up. I hit that close button.
Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
See, but JT says house hasn't gone above 80 all summer, and he's got no AC. Not even summer. It was springtime. We had like 90-degree temperatures, and I had no AC because the AC went out. We blew a capacitor for the compressor, so it wasn't working. The house was like 90 degrees. Although that wasn't even hot. Now we were at 100 and whatever, above 100. That's why I was saying it's cool. It's been overcast and it's only like 90 degrees.
I'm waiting for the temperatures to drop, so hopefully I can have better pod set.
Coming soon. Oh, and I asked you on your live stream, JT. I was talking to Susie. She said earlier today, probably about 4 o'clock, 3:30-ish, somewhere around there, that it was 68, 69 degrees, something like that. Was that true? Because she was saying it was really hot. And if she's complaining about, well, she didn't say that about that, but she was saying it about other times. And I don't know, 70 degrees is not hot. That's my ideal winter temperature.
That is my overall temperature in general.
Well, I don't mind the heat as long as the AC works.
Oh, hell no. I'd love to be in like San Diego style weather, like year round.
I don't mind 80. I don't mind 100, really. I mean, it all depends on what I'm doing. If I'm working outside, I don't mind 100. If I'm going to the beach, I don't mind 100. But if I'm sitting around in a house with no AC, 100 kind of sucks.
This is where we differ.
Yep.
I shut down after 78, 80. Like if it's 80 in a house, I'm like this.
Oh, so you look like me at the end of the live stream.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you got to understand. I mean, I was tired as hell on that one live stream. It wasn't because of me drinking. It was me.
No. I said you look like me at the end of a live stream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought you were talking about that one live stream, but I fell asleep. Yeah, that was because I worked a lot, and then I had 2 dogs with issues or sick or whatever else, and all kinds of other stuff going on. I wasn't getting much sleep, so that's why I went to sleep, not because I was overdoing it with the vodka.
Oh, no, I'm not. I don't know anybody that does that. I just know people that drink water out of very small cups. But no, I wasn't talking crap about you falling asleep. I mean, I think I'm the king of doing it, so I really can't talk crap on anybody for falling asleep on a live stream. By the way, check my past live streams. I've fallen asleep on some. Oh, wait, that one that I'm talking about where I fell asleep on the live stream that I was in control of, I made that one private.
Well, the other thing is that, I still think you should let that one go because I think that would be you're looking for minutes. So, like, some people, I know there's creepers out there, could be weirded out by some of the things, but you can let it go and you can get a lot of minutes from people watching. People are like, you know what? I just flipped on this YouTube channel. It's like 2 something in the morning. I just got off work or whatever. This is the strangest crap. There's this guy who's on a couch who has a damn pig by a microphone stand, he has a unique painting behind him, and he's just totally asleep.
For hours on end.
I mean, he's not doing anything. I don't know if this is part of his gig or what, but he's just asleep on a chair.
And it wasn't even a good sleep. It was a rev roll sleep where it was just. Hashtag rev roll.
Rev roll.
Yeah, but nah, I figured heck with that, man. There's no reason to have like a 6 or 7 hour live stream out there where I'm sleeping for 3 or 4 hours of it.
Like I said, I'm just looking out for you for minutes watched. I mean, no matter it's content, you're saying good, bad, whatever, thumbs up, thumbs down, negative comment, positive comment. I mean, it's content. So let it roll, get the minutes. Like I said, people might watch. People might just click and just have that going the whole night until it ends, and
We'll
you get a
see.
couple extra hours.
Black Mamba remembers it. He fell asleep during it.
A lot of
See?
us,
I'm a good sleep aid.
yeah. Well, I was trying to get you up.
Oh, everybody was. I woke up with like all kind of messages on my phone. Like, what the heck's going on, man?
And then we called it, me and Susie, because we're like, you know what? We ain't waking up. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna go to bed. So I went to bed, and I was like, sometimes you just go to bed and you're like, damn, I can't go to bed right now. Let me look and see if it's still going. I'm like, crap, it's still going. And then I go and I was like, damn, I can't wait till the morning to see how long he really stayed on air to sleep. I woke up, deleted. I'm like, shit.
Technically not deleted. It was just made private.
Okay.
So if you have the link, you can go ahead and go back and watch it. Yeah, Black Mama would try to get my dog barking. Oh yeah, I had people calling me. I had people, yeah.
Screaming at the microphone here on the live stream. Rev. Hey, Rev.
Yep, yelling on the comments in the chat.
I think we're actually barking because we were trying to get the dog to bark.
Yep. Susie was calling people creepers for watching me sleep.
Yeah.
Good times, man. Good times. The Wisco.
Let's go. Yeah. I used to wear this occasionally. What was it? February, March? I don't know, man. It's like a blur. How many episodes we've been doing? So a few months back, I started with this hat and wore it for a few weeks, and someone asked to see if I could bring it out of the closet. So I was trying Peter Peppers earlier.
If you missed that, you might want to rewind.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff.
Currently, I have my dogs wanting to play tennis balls.
So. Hilarious. Black Mama says while I was sleeping, he was trying to get someone to come over with a Sharpie.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's hilarious.
Draw a mustache on you. You'd be the new JDS.
A mustache. Yes, I agree, JT. That was some good times right there.
Well, like I said, I mean, if I say I'm going to do it, I'll do it. So, like I said, I'm waiting for someone to give me a pepper suit. So just let me know. If not, I'm gonna make my own for a pepper suit. I'll be over by Charles.
I'm gonna improvise for Nate and say, "Holy cap cramps, Batman! That hat is out of control."
Yeah. It's Donna calls it the pepper condom hat. Pray for Dave, everyone. Oh hell, let's make sure we do that. Make sure that you go on. Well, Dave hasn't done a video in a while.
It's been about a week.
Yeah, so make sure you go to his website, Growing Home in West Virginia, and make sure you put hashtag Pray for Dave. He'll know what that's all you got to do. He understands.
Yeah, so just let him know that we're worried.
Yeah, and that shows your support for Dave. And make sure that you put that on any of his videos. He'll understand.
Yeah, normally he's here with us on Mondays, but sometimes he can't. And when he can't, we're worried.
Yeah. And also, just don't go in and put that in the comments section. Make sure you watch the video. Really good content. You can see his pepper grow. A lot of good knowledge. So,
and give him a thumbs up.
Give him a thumbs up. You want to support Dave, Growing Home in West Virginia.
Why is Dave MIA, JT?
Career.
He should be here next week and let you know. And I believe I don't think I'm speaking out of turn. But I believe he has new spices or new something coming out. So you'll want to not miss next week.
Cool.
Monday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern-ish.
Ish. Emphasis on ish.
On Reptos TV. Your trusted news for...
That's a different one.
Stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. Dave's not here, man. Oh, you forgot the man, JT. Dave's not here, man. It's Dave. Open up. Dave's not here. Oh, and he may or may not be eating the Bambi challenge with Rob Z. I say that because he may or may not be here Monday night. Hashtag pray for Dave.
Hashtag pray for Dave.
Go for it, Rob. I know you're itching.
Which what?
Do your thing.
I'm lost. My what thing? My closing thing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Because I was reading chat. I wasn't listening. I'm kidding.
You can read
So we're
the chat
actually going to close this out right now.
if you want.
All right. I'm just. I saw the Blumberg, and he'll be eating the Bambi challenge with Rob Z. Okay. It could be interesting. It should be interesting. Dave is going to win if he's competing against me, but yeah.
No, it's
Alrighty.
not a competition. It's a competition with yourself.
Yeah, this much is true. He'll
Yeah,
win the
there's no
challenge.
real
I'll lose the
winner.
challenge.
Yeah, there's no real winner. It's just if you complete the challenge, you consider yourself a winner.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you still consider yourself a winner because we're not like that.
Be like Charlie Sheen. Winning.
Winning. I have a shirt that says winning and it's crossed out and it says tweeting.
Uh-oh.
That was back when I used to tweet a lot.
All right.
Given to me by an ex-girlfriend, so maybe that makes me not want to tweet.
Could be.
All right. So Rob Z is my main channel. Lately, it's just been updates for the scorpion plant and harvest videos. So videos are a little bit late now, but once it starts cooling off a little bit more, the videos will start going back up once I get my other second crops going for the fall. And yeah, and I also have a Minecraft channel, which is Yankee850, and it's the same name on Twitch, where I stream 3 nights a week for that. So if you want to come watch Minecraft, you can do it there. So that's about it for me.
Rev?
Go for it.
What?
Hit them up. Let them know where to find you, especially on Sunday night.
I'm Rob Z. That's ROBBZ. I have a Twitch account as well, and then also have other content about Minecraft on Yankee Ace 50. Right now, I don't have too much going on. Just have limited pepper plants going on. I've had issues going this season, but check any updates. I have the pepper putts and a bunch of my other crew in there. We're always looking to do some kind of challenge, kind of kill time at our vape shop there. But we do what we can. We have fun. We have a good time sitting at the round table, and that's about it. So check us out. We'll have more content in the near future. I'll have some bok choy and some other vegetables and stuff growing later on in hydroponic setup. If you haven't checked out my video on hydroponics, how you can go and do a line stream of hydroponic and different
Jeez, oh man. I was wondering how long you could go for. I was waiting for you to talk about scorpion taste test and
Oh.
Seriously, I'm Charles Space P. You can check me out on YouTube, Charles P. I'll put my name there if you haven't already subscribed. If you can, there you go.
Find him in the chat. Three
Charles
dots right
P.
next to his post, and it'll have go to channel, and you can
Me,
find his.
Rob, and Brad BD Beats have a live stream on Sundays. If you missed it, you can always go check that out. We did one last night. Had a good time. Always looking for different suggestions what we could talk about the next week. So always comment, even we don't have the chat going. So just comment below and see what you'd like. Say what you'd like to see in the future. You can. I'm always on PLC Pepper Lovers on Google Plus. You can also check me out at Pepper Lover Marketplace. I have a couple hot sauces, and that's about it. You know, when I'm not on Revs on Monday, sometimes Friday, I might be eating Peter Peppers. So, you know, something to occupy my time with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about it. I think that's it for now.
And when you subscribe to Charles, make sure you hit that bell. That way you get notifications when he goes live.
Yep. Hopefully, in the near future, I'll be wearing a pepper outfit as well for farmer size. And that's about it. What about you, Rev? Well, hell, we already know everything about you. We're on your channel.
Absolutely. And if you're not, if you don't know what's going on, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. That way you get notifications for when we go live. And still, I see Brando's still here. Make sure you subscribe to Brando. He goes live on Saturdays, Charles on Sundays, I'm on Mondays and Friday. Crazy Kimberlyn, sometimes, who knows? Russ, who knows? Or
Batman,
Russ would
who
be
knows?
as me. And then, yeah,
Batman could be anytime.
Yeah, Batman, make it Wayne. You totally made me lose my train of thought. I had it all going, and but yeah, do that. Also, you know, find someone new in the chat there. It's got to be someone that you might want to watch their videos. So check out, if you're just checking this in the aftermath, go through the chat, check it out. Like I said, all you have to do is go right next to their names and click the three dots, and you know, you can go to channel and you can check out their channel. And also, if you like a channel, you know, I don't think it's okay with YouTube, but maybe you would like to accidentally fall asleep watching one of their playlists. And, you know, just hit that mute button on there so it doesn't wake you up while you're sleeping in your very nice sleep. And, yeah, just let that sucker run all night. Oh, you didn't hear that from me.
All night long.
Yeah, because I don't think that's allowed. So, yeah, it has to be accidental. Oh, yeah, it was that all night long, all night.
Lionel Richie.
Gotta love Lionel Richie. But anyway, that was it. It was another live stream. Wow, dang. I said 16 minutes ago that we were close to being done. Man, I'm really good at procrastinating. You can tell how we never get this thing going on time, because same thing happens at the very end.
Today we really did have technical difficulties, though. That's no joke.
Yeah, that's true. Blame it on YouTube, but more blame it on Dave. Oh, hashtag pray for Dave.
Hashtag pray for Dave.
You sound like a church when we say that. Hashtag pray for Dave. Hashtag pray for Dave.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Yeah, we were another live stream, another Monday night. We'll be back on Friday night. Another live stream. We were live. It was awesome. You guys loved it. And we'll be back another time. Yeah, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. And I will catch y'all on the next live stream, where we may or may not be having the Bambi challenge. Probably. We'll find out. You'll see next time. So, till then, later.
All right, everyone. See you later. Thanks for joining us. And I get to say it. Bye.
Bye.